First, there was all the Dalvin Cook talk. Now we got the Danielle Hunter talk going on. So you know it's official when Ian Rappaport comes out and says something that the Minnesota Vikings are open to trading Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter and the Minnesota Vikings have been getting phone calls. Danielle Hunter's agent is ready to see what options are best for his client. All right. Now, this is the thing. This is what I don't like about the Vikings. And listen, we got to just understand that this isn't Kwesi's fault. This is the last regime's fault. This is, Rick Spielman, Mike Zimmer, them putting Band-Aids on these contracts and just kind of kicking the can down the road. And eventually you're going to hit that wall. And that's what Kwesi has to deal with now. But what I'm not going to do is sit back and believe that you get rid of Danielle Hunter, that your team is taking a step in the right direction and your team is a better football team the moment Danielle Hunter walks out that door. The same way I feel about Dalvin Cook. Once Dalvin Cook walks out that door, your team took a step back. That's just a guaranteed fact, okay? Now, we can't believe that Davenport's going to come in and fill that void that Danielle Hunter can give us. Danielle Hunter is still a good football player. Coming off of injuries, he showed that he can still be a savage, man. Now, one thing I do have to say is Danielle Hunter absolutely is a better 4-3 defensive end. He plays better with his hand in the dirt and can be rushing the quarterback down in and down out. All that playing and coverage and all that. And talking about playing and coverage, that video clip that we've seen of Marcus Davenport playing coverage, I thought we were over that. Now, I'm going to give Brian Flores the benefit of the doubt because I know that he can't be any worse than Ed Donatel. But I also know that Brian Flores would love to have a player like Danielle Hunter on his football team. Could you imagine Danielle Hunter going to the Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs? Like, he's going to elevate that team. You feel me? Like, he's pretty much going to elevate any team he goes to. Who is going to take his spot? Now, don't get me wrong. There's guys on the team that I love. Patrick Jones III. I love that dude, bruh. I think that dude is definitely on the rise. I think he definitely can be an impact player. You feel me? But is he going to beat Danielle Hunter? No. Okay. What I don't like, again, is when you have players that are proven like Danielle Hunter, like Dalvin Cook, and yet the Vikings nation, we don't care about getting rid of them. We're just so quick to hope that we get the next guy up mentality is going to be just as good or try maybe be better, but it's not going to happen. Okay, 3 players, Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen, Danielle Hunter. Out of those 3, I can tell you right now, one of them probably was on the decline, and that is Adam Thielen, okay? That's one thing I can sit back and maybe agree. But I also thought about that situation like maybe Justin Jefferson is just that good. Maybe Justin Jefferson was just on the incline and just makes a wide receiver 2 not look as good on the Minnesota Vikings, because when you got a player of the caliber of Justin Jefferson, playing in his shadow, you just ain't going to get the reps, man. It just is what it is. You feel me? Like, he's that dominant. And I think he's going to be one of the best wide receivers to ever play in the NFL, not just for the Minnesota Vikings, ever. You know what I'm saying? But Danielle Hunter, man, this dude still has a lot of ball in him. He's only 29 years old, I think, 28, 29. So, like, he still has a couple good years in him, and we would benefit of having Danielle Hunter. This does open the window for maybe getting some draft capital if we are going to go after our quarterback. But I always say this, and then I'll end it, right? When you have a quarterback like Kirk Cousins and you have people ranking him the best quarterback in the NFC or maybe the second best quarterback in the NFC, I don't care about what the rest of your team is built like. When you're ranking yourself like that, or people are ranking you like that, that means as long as you are the quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings, we should be contenders every year. You're getting paid like one, and you're getting ranked like one. You feel me? Like, if you look at anybody else on that list, when you are a quarterback getting ranked in the top 3, your team should always have a shot to make the Super Bowl every year with a quarterback like that. So that's why I don't agree with some of those rankings. And when you get rid of players like Danielle Hunter, Dalvin Cook, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Eric Kendricks thing, I was okay with. I feel like that could have been replaced easily. Danielle Hunter's not easily replaced, and neither is Dalvin Cook, bro. And that's just the facts. And we're going to see that if this does happen to play through. There's plenty of reports out. I guess it's open, man. The phones are ringing, hotline bling. You feel me? I guess it's looking like the Vikings are wheeling and dealing, and we in a semi-rebuild, bro. I mean, I think we as fans, we just have to face the fact that we're in a semi-rebuild now. We're going to have a bunch of young new faces on the team in the next year or two. And we're just going to have to root for this new generation. And I'm okay with that. But I do know what to expect. I'm not going to go into this shit with high hopes thinking that we're going to be winning 13 games. I'm going to keep it real. But we'll see what happens, man. Let me know, man. Do y'all think Danielle Hunter gets traded soon? Or will the Vikings figure out some kind of contract where they can push the can down the road even further? You know, I just feel like, man, just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's just get it over with. As much as I hate it, just get it over with. Y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.